Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and this is actually really crazy because I was planning on making a video this morning. It's actually nighttime, but for y'all it's morning. Complaining about the tier 4 process, specifically the cost, the insane cost of the life seed materials and how difficult they are to farm and all that stuff. And then lo and behold, the devs go ahead and announce that they want to change the amount of life seeds that it costs to level up the skills. Now, if you don't know, you have to level up. So once you get Iron Man to level 80, you then have to get his gears from 25 to 30. That costs, CCF and Soul of the Faltine and Carbonadium. But what's worse, the real problem here is not the gears, right? The gears are not that big of an issue. The issue is, was, I should say, the life seed, because you needed to level up all 5 of the skills from 6 to 10, and each skill cost 1,280 life seeds each. And just to give you guys an idea, a perspective of how much that is, I farmed World Boss Legend every single day since the update. So we have exactly 7 days worth of materials. And you can calculate that it's exactly 7 days because I have exactly 7 of the Vishanti books, and I haven't purchased the Vishanti pack. So I have 7 books. That's 7 days, 1 for each day. I have exactly 1050 Soul of the Faltine, which is 7 times 150 per day that you get from GBR. Look at this. Less than 900. Today, when I played World Boss, I got 0 Life Seed. So Life Seed is the new CCF. Life Seed is CCF circa 2018, where you could go days without getting CCF, and you badly needed CCF to tier 3 a character, whereas you badly need Life Seed to tier 4 a character. In this case, a character only being Iron Man, but still. And not only do you need 1,000 Life Seed, like you need 800 CCF for tier 3, you need 1,000 Life Seed for tier 4. But like I said, on top of that, you needed to level up the skills, and each one cost 1,280. So it kind of didn't make sense at all. Like, imagine you need 800 CCF to tier 3 a character, but then you also need to spend 1,000 CCF per skill, per skill to level it up. It doesn't make any sense, right? So they decided to change it. They acknowledged, they said, we would like to thank our agents for battling powerful bosses to meet Iron Man, who became even more powerful after the June update. As Tier 4 is a newly adopted growth system, we are continuously monitoring the inconveniences and progress of our agents and discussing baseline information. So I guess they saw, without any boycott or any sort of like massive complaint bombardment, that the quantity of life seeds used to get skills from 6 to 10 was absurdly high and needed to be lowered. Now, the patch is already in. So if you opened up the game recently and you downloaded a patch, then you would have already seen the updated costs. But I want to show you guys, they don't have they had like a little infographic where they were showing the old cost and the new cost, and it was actually insane. So they basically, just to cut to the chase here, they reduced it by 80%. And I heavily emphasize the word 80 because it's insane to me. 80%. I had to sneeze there. So what used to cost 1,280 life seeds for a single skill to go from 6 to 10, it now costs 250. So this is bonkers, right? They reduced it by 4/5. Right, 4/5 of the cost has been eliminated. They basically just deleted a 1 at the beginning. Crazy reduction. Now this goes to show you 2 things, 2 really important things. 1, Netmarble doesn't always get it right the first time around. That's 100% true, and we've seen that many times with so many different systems, uniforms, transcendence, etc. However, the second thing is also equally important. They are actively monitoring, and they know when things are completely disproportionate and sort of out of whack. So this actually is, not only is it a really big deal because of this being so much cheaper, but this actually gives me a lot more confidence in the devs and it's a really nice thing to see them do so quickly, right? I mean, a week is not that quickly, but it's pretty good. Now, I was originally going to rant in this video because, like I said, originally I was expecting them to not change anything yet. But having said that, I had already, so this is sort of past tense, I had already preemptively purchased these 2 packs. I bought both packs. Yes, I know. I spent $250 and I bought both packs because I really want a tier 4 Iron Man to show you, to show everybody what it looks like and how it plays and how strong he is. But even with that purchase and with playing World Boss Legend every single day, given my given the drop rate, I was getting about 123, right? Just over 122, so we'll round it up to 123. 123 life seed per day. We're not going to even calculate the carbonadium or the soul of the Faltine. Let's just focus on the life seeds. With the old system, farming 123 per day, even after I bought the $250 pack, both packs, and you can see the items are here waiting in my inventory for me to collect them. These packs only give you 2,000 life seed. So with the old system, I still would have been about 4,200 life seed short, which would have still put me, if you take 4,200 and you divide it by 123, would have still put me 35 days away, more than a month. Yeah. So the old system was bonkers. The old system, like, again, old system. The system from a week ago was absolutely insane. I'm gonna collect these items now here so you guys can see. That's what $250 got me, along with like 5,000 crystals or something like that. I don't know, crystals. I can't remember exactly how many. 4,400. Well, whoop-de-doo. It's 1,100 over here and then 3,300 over there. It's a ripoff. I know it's a ripoff. Don't buy that pack, okay? I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm not advertising it or anything like that. I'm just, as a content creator, trying to bring you guys this content. But now I know, right, 250, right, which means that these 4 skills are 1,000, and then the 5th skill is 1,200. I have enough now, right? I have enough to tier 4 him. So yeah, it cost me $250 to tier 4 him. Maybe I could have gotten away with a little bit less, but with the current system now, you're at a much better pace than before. Much better pace. So now, assuming our 123 life seeds per day on average, if you're playing World Boss Legend every single day, and you need 2,250 life seeds total, because you have 5 skills times 250, which is 1,250, and then you have the 1,000 that you need for the tier 4 enhancement. So then you divide that by 123, and now you're looking at 19 days. That's really good. That's less than a month. And again, assuming they're going to release about 1 tier 4 per month, that will still allow you to keep pace without throwing down stacks of cash. Now, you could get unlucky with the life seeds, etc., and have to spend money. Yeah, sure, that's why it's there. And the people that buy it are the people that are, keeping the servers alive. So thank you to them. And you can see some of them here right now because we already have some tier 4 Iron Men in the wild. Yes, sir. Indeed. Oh, he's got Invisible Woman. Interesting. But, with the heal. That's kind of cool. Anywho. But yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to discuss. I also wanted to sort of preview that my next video is going to be tier 4ing Iron Man because I'm really excited about that. Or maybe not my next video because I have to sleep. But yeah, a video very soon is going to be Iron Man tier 4. But then the last thing I wanted to talk about is that I think that the devs have more work to be done. Because I don't think that the tweaks that they've made are... I don't think they should stop there. I don't think this should be the final tweak. One thing I think they should absolutely look into is making life seeds guaranteed drops. Even if the guaranteed drop is lower, it feels really bad to play World Boss Legend 5 times and get 0 life seed. It feels really bad. I keep trying to call it life essence. So yeah, I really don't like that. And I think the devs know this already because they experienced it for years with CCF, right? We complained about CCF not being a guaranteed drop for years, and they finally made it a guaranteed drop in World Boss Legend. Maybe they are waiting to introduce a new World Boss Legend, like World Boss Legend 4 or 5, and that will have guaranteed life seed. that I can understand, but I think they should indicate that in like a dev note or something like that, if that's the case, just to give players hope and to give players sort of like a roadmap for the future, because the RNG component of Life Seed is pretty annoying. The second thing, the more important thing in my opinion, is that they need to give more tier 3 materials, because we need tier 3 materials not only to get the gears, like the tier 3 characters and transcend them, but then we also need to use tier 3 materials to get to level 80, right? Now you can use Life Seed to get to level 80, so maybe there's a bit more of a balance there, and that sort of offsets the amount of tier 3 materials that you would have to use. But even if you use the 10% method, you're still spending hundreds of these. And they increased them with the update, but the increase was like a joke. It was like 5 to 10. So it really should have been closer to double. They really should go back and basically just submit that increase again. So instead of it being a 5 to 10 increase, it should have been a 10 to 20 increase, right? If we're seeing, 35 to 45 of these drop per run, and whatever, 40 to 60 of these drop per run, I think that would be fantastic. That's really the only other issue I have with this update at this point. My main issue was about the life seeds. I was really getting ready to rant about those. The other one is the tier 3 material increase in World Boss. I think that players were really looking forward to that, and I do think that players are a little bit let down with the pretty small increase in the amount. Now, I don't know what the future holds for updates in Marvel Future Fight. Perhaps we're going to get a 5th chapter of the story, which, allowing you to autoplay that, allowing you to get even more tier 3 materials. That could definitely add up for players. But I do think that the devs should tweak that a little bit, and then also consider monitoring the drop rate of the Vishanti books from GBR, because that is another thing that I've seen players complain about pretty frequently, that they run, multiple times, 5-6 times per day, and they don't get a book in any of those runs. So yeah, but mainly right now I'm focusing on tier 3 materials because they're still extremely valuable, and we're going to need to use them for the considerable future. And unlike Carbonadium, which is guaranteed, the life seeds not being guaranteed still feels kind of bad. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of this crazy change. And sort of the devs surprising us with this one, because I just didn't expect them to react so well and so soon. And yeah, let me know if you're excited for Tier 4 Iron Man. Thanks so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.